Hello, everyone. Hi. Hello. Welcome to the Live Again series. Welcome. I took a break and I'm back. Who missed me? Who's in the house? Who missed me? Hi, youth influencer. Good evening, everyone. Tonight is going to be so exciting. In fact, I'm already very excited because my guest tonight is a powerhouse. Literally. She's a powerhouse, and I'm just really ready for all the nuggets, all the insights, all the practical steps that she's going to be sharing on living again. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome, Dami Virtuals. Welcome, everyone. Tonight is going to be exciting. So just go and tag everyone. Call everybody. Share this live. Use the 3 dots beside the comment section of the live video to share this live. I'm not kidding you. Tonight is going to be hot. I have listened to my guest a number of times, and I can tell you that she's somebody who has done the work, the inner work. She's somebody who is living again. So you don't even want to miss it. Like, go and carry everybody. Go and call them. Hi, Presh. Hi, everyone. Welcome. I'm super excited. I'm excited. May God help me not to be too excited, but I'm very, very excited. Because this my guest. I went through the rivers and the lakes and the deep blue sea to bring her on tonight because I've heard her speak. I know she's been through the fire. She's come out as gold. She's worked on her mind. She's a mindset coach. God, let me not talk. I'm just giving time for her to come. But let me know where you are watching from. Let me know where in the world you are watching from. I would like to know. Let me know where in the world you are watching from or you are connecting from. Let me know. I'm in Lagos, Nigeria. That's where I am. I'm in Lagos. Where are you joining from? Let me know. Where are you joining from? Do let me know. I'm waiting for your comments. Where are you joining me from? I'm waiting. I'm in Lagos. Where are you? Where in the world are you joining from? Welcome, Ewoma. Ewoma, my Isoko sister. Welcome. So I'm just giving some time for my guest to join. Welcome, Benny. How are you doing? How is everyone doing? Let me know. What does live again mean to you when you hear live again? What comes to your mind when you hear live again? What comes to your mind? Okay, I can see Precious from Lagos, Nigeria. Okay. Anybody else? Ogun State. Wow. How is Ogun State right now? That's where I wrote my jam. Years ago. How many years ago? That's like, wow. That's over 20 years ago. Yes, now. Wow. People look at me and say I look like I'm in my 20s. Maybe I've heard now. I wrote jam over 20 years ago. So I'm not a 20-year-old at all. I'm not. Okay. I see our guest is here. Somebody should hold me. Let me not jump out of this chair. Okay, let me bring her on now. Ogun State is fine. Okay, fantastic. Fantabulous. Hi, Esther. Hi, Dr. Kaffy.
Hello. How are you?
Hi. Thank you.
You can see
Even
how
though I passed through the rivers and the lakes and the deep blue sea. Thank you that you are here now.
I apologize for canceling like twice on you. I really apologize.
No problem.
It's a lot
You're
going
here
on.
now. Thank you so much. I'm super excited. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. As in, the gorgeousness is the hair is the hair for me. It's the hair for me. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Enifome, and I'm the founder of the Live Again movement. Basically, we help broken, abused, and distressed women live again, purposefully and profitably. And tonight, we are on the Live Again series. For those who are wondering what is going on here, right? I'm sure you saw it on our pages. This is the Live Again series. So I'll just quickly type it here and pin it so that anyone that comes is not confused. Okay, so this is the Live Again series. So welcome, welcome, welcome everyone. Exactly, she's on fleek. Welcome.
Thank you for
welcome,
the comments.
everyone.
The nice comments. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, both of us looking great. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, let me quickly introduce my guest. Many of you know her as Kaffy, but she's now a doctor, so we don't call her Kaffy anymore. We call her Dr. Kaffy, right? She is a phenomenal, amazing human being. And the reason why she's here, basically, is, first of all, because of her resilience. If there's anybody I know that is resilient, if I'm counting resilient people, I will count her. And then she's somebody who is very, very, very sound in terms of her mind, her mindset. She's a mindset coach. In short, let me not talk too much. Let me just introduce her for all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Kafaya Chafao, widely known as Kaffy. Of course, she's a leading figure in the Nigerian entertainment industry. She is the founder and CEO of Kaffy Incorporated, a diversified enterprise encompassing entertainment, fitness, technology, media, and philanthropy. Dr. Kaffy possesses a multifaceted skill set. I'm sure you know, I'm sure you can tell, including expertise in dance. Like, dance is just one. And the truth is, it's not even where you start that you end, even though she's still dancing. But the truth is, dance is just one part of this amazing woman. She is an expert in dance, choreography, fitness, directing, coaching, performance management, screen production, stage production, public speaking, and it goes on and on and on. Dr. Shafao Kaffy gained international recognition in 2006 by breaking the Guinness World Record for the longest dance party. That time, people were not even daring to do business. It's not that anybody's doing record for you want to eat, you do record, you want to plate your head. It's not there. It's not that one. It's not that one. That time, before if you do this thing, that means ha. Hey, God, let's continue. This achievement significantly elevated the profile of the Nigerian dance industry, yes, and positioned her as a global ambassador for the art form. Since then, she has represented Nigeria in numerous international projects and has played a pivotal role in the development and growth of the domestic dance industry. Dr. Kaffy's philanthropic endeavors through the Kaffy Foundation are multifaceted and empowers individuals through education, healthcare, community support, and infrastructure development. Let me stop there because the profile is very long. It's long. And
as if, even me, I'm like, okay, that do all that, okay.
Amazing. And you know, as somebody who MCs events and introduces speakers, you know, I've met you quite a number of times. I've met you in Omoni's event. I've met you in Dr. Louisa's event. Many times I've met you and I've introduced you and even your profile. But one thing I've found out about profiles like this, it's easy to read people's profiles. But what I know about profiles is a profile is a combination of people's experiences and their journey, their stories. You can read it now, it will be sounding sweet, but in between the lines, in between every achievement here is like this, a story, right? And we're going to be starting with that here, right here, by my first question, because living again. Many women, it's easy for us to wear good hair, wear fine clothes, look good. You know, by the time we wear one very expensive clothes, nobody knows what we're going through inside. And many times it's a mess. I just saw a video of a lady who locked up her child and went for a vacation with her boyfriend. And the child died. In fact, the child went into, the kidney started eating. The kidney was looking for food. The kidney now started eating. Like, it was a mess. And then the child went into coma and the child finally died. And then she came back from the vacation and said, I was also suffering. My dear, you could have gotten a nanny. There are many things you could have done. But the conclusion for me is that she was not okay. She was not okay. Yeah. Because no human being, no mother that has born a child would leave her child, 16-month-old child, wearing diapers. So people are not, many women are not okay. And they're just trying to cover things up and, wear fine clothes. And people that suffer are those connected to them. That's the simple truth. So I really am so happy that you made it here tonight. And the first question I want to ask you is, what does the term live again mean to you? What does the term live again? When you hear live again, what jumps at you?
For you to say live again means you died, first of all. So something has to die, and there are multiple deaths in life. It's an irony or a parody or whatever it is that we want to call it, but you need to keep dying to live. You need to keep killing stuff to grow stuff. You have programming, you have culture, you have religion, you have opinion, you have society, you have yourself to battle. And the person that suffers the most is you, because every other thing I mentioned prior to you was there before you could find who you are. And most of what you see is an expression of those things and people not being able to really find who they are. So even that mother you mentioned, she doesn't even know who she is. She's lost.
I'm telling you.
So we can point fingers and blame her, expecting her to have some sanity. How can you have sanity when you believe in delusion? You understand what I'm saying? And the world is part of propagating and creating puppets out of all of us, so we don't have to find a way to be our own master of self. How do we get master of self? How do we get mastery of self? Is by dying. So when you say live again, you have to keep living again and again and again. The more enlightened you are, the more awake you are, you live. You live to restore. You live to rejuvenate. You live to program. You live to rebuild. You live to be grateful. You live to be content. You live to absorb the beauty of the world the way God has designed it. So when you say living again, that's what it is. You keep dying to discover light, and you keep living to live life.
Hey! Shebi, I told you people, oh. You will not say I not tell you, I told you. Kukuma Noah. Honestly. Hey, God. Dr. Kaffy.
Yes.
In fact, I don't know what to say again, because you articulated the live again message. You articulated the live again mission. The core scripture that this live again movement is founded on is, unless a corn of wheat falls to the ground and dies, it abides alone. You would remain just you. Like, if you're thinking, if it's just you, you will remain like that. So there has to be a death and a death and a death and a death. And the way you put it, you said living again. I always say, even when you live again, you have to still live again. So you just literally spoke the words out of me. You have to continue to fight to live. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that. Next question. Have you ever been knocked down by life? What were the practical steps that you took to bounce back and to live again?
Life deals blows on different levels, So when you say knocked down, there is multifaceted for me. Okay. Every that several phases of my life that I've had the knockdown phase, and knocked down, or I would say knocked out, in order to live in. You get what I mean? So I had to be knocked out, to live inside of myself. Because if we don't have pain, we don't reflect, we don't grow. You get what I mean? So right now, I don't look back and see pain anymore. I look back and see lessons, and that's the way I choose to see life. So I wouldn't say how life knocked me down, I'll say how life taught me to become where I am today. And he taught me in every area that is needed for the purpose that I'm here for. So as a child, going through what I went through with my parents being divorced and struggling to figure it out because I was determined not to want to repeat the cycle. I think for me that was very important for me as a young kid. And I knew that if I didn't do something to break out of the matrix that my family was in, I will repeat a cycle. It's like it will happen, not because I don't respect family, but from the angle of when you are wise, when you God has blessed you some level of intuition and knowledge, you just know that this path will not lead me right. I have to break forth a new path, even though in parallel sense everybody believes that they are doing it for good. Some parents take decisions and say because of protection, for security, but the question is, who are you securing? Who are you securing, you or me? Understand? So a lot of decisions are made by our parents for their security, within which it is that they believe we find ours. Not necessarily bad, because they are nurturers. However, sometimes they end up almost making us live their lives through us. And we need to break out of that. You understand? So in that angle, life not taught me a lesson to be able to see for myself the possibility of breaking that cycle. And my journey, which I expressed through my book, you'll be able to see it clearly. I was very, very explanatory about the whole journey of family, because it's the core part of what forms us. Forget everything that you are going through as an adult woman, what you are going through as an adult male, what you are going through as an adult. It's your childhood that forms a lot of things. So if we really want to look at where the root cause of any knocking that was knocked at us, it's the response to life through the molding in our childhood that has gotten us there. You understand what I mean? So so life has taught me to be resilient. Okay, life has taught me to reflect upon that. Life has taught me to have more compassion for my parents, realizing that some of the lights that our children will get to see is going to be different from how they saw it. And I grew up as an adult female, beginning to realize what it is that formed the mindset of my parents. Did I even know their childhood? Did I know their childhood? I don't know my parents' childhood as much as I would have loved to have known it before they passed on. But whoever it is that there was, and the mistakes they made and the great things they did, was all formed from the fights they also had to fight through the system that programmed them. So it is that, and they had to fight it. And I would say I would commend them that regardless of how much they thought they were doing and whatever I believe as a young child they could have done better, I think they did well for themselves to have even raised a woman like me through it all. You understand? To be here, to be that person now speaking to you. So I think the God did his thing by ensuring that whatever it is that he brought them on earth for was fulfilled by me being here to be an extension of who they are. You understand? An extension of who they are. So basically for me, that is the center of dealing with it. First thing first was reflection and telling myself the hardcore truth. This part of telling oneself truth is a part that is very tricky, because you need to know what truth is to. Okay, sometimes just because the truth stings doesn't mean it's truth. It might just be information that leads to the truth that you're going through. You understand what I'm saying? So the layers to which truth is unfold is a journey on its own. It's not necessarily something that you define yourself by just by the moment you discover, but you are able to comprehend what it is uncovering by the journey you go into. So the journey of saying why, you ask yourself what, how, when. Okay, why is this going on? You understand? Why? What's my why? Why am I here? What's my purpose? Why? Okay, you need to know your why. Then from knowing your why, you just say, okay, what is it that will get me to my why? And if I can find what, how am I supposed to use the what? How am I supposed to use it? And when do I start to use it? When do I speak about it? When do I action upon it? When do I, act upon it? When do I move with it? When? It's asking these questions that the answers come, because I believe in the principle
Absolutely.
of seek and you shall find. It's
Absolutely.
my principle. If you seek
Yeah.
truth, it will come. But are you ready for the truth?
Yes.
Are you ready to take accountability, which is my third part? Accountability for the part you played. We all have a role we've played in the
Yes.
game of life.
Yes.
No matter
Yes.
what the other person is bringing your way, no matter, I don't care, your husband did you bad, your wife treats you bad, your boyfriend is evil, your girlfriend is bad, your mother did you that, your father did you that. We all have a role we play.
Yes.
And our role is in the reaction or the response to those things. Because they said action and reaction are equal and opposite sometimes. We react, we are going to get an action back, and we're going to continue.
Yes.
It's a loop. It's a loop. So you need to break that circle of, okay, wait, I don't want to react like this anymore. I want to be aware of what is coming to me, but do I need to react to what is coming to me? Because I cannot control you, my dear. I can't control what comes from you. That is the fourth thing I had to let go of. Learning to let go of control. And guess what? Where does control come from? Where does the need for control really comes from? It's the fear. The fear of losing.
Yeah.
Fear of not being validated. Fear of not being seen. Fear of being exposed for how you truly see yourself. The low self-worth that you do have for yourself, that you found a mask to use to get by, to achieve, to be this successful person. What is driving the force of your success, of your wanting to become? What is it? Is it fear? Control. You need to know the outcome. You need to control. And this is why I'm saying, I'm not saying it because I'm 100% free of it, but I'm free enough of it to be able to know how to navigate life when I know that I'm getting in that phase. I know when to stop myself. You understand? Because it's there are some things in us that are nature, from a human perspective, but the awareness, that's where the awareness, emotional intelligence is what stops you. You know that, okay, I'm going, this part is negative, because negative and positive keeps coming your way. Life is ebbs and flows.
You have to keep
So are
choosing.
you. So are you. You are also in ebbs and flow. One minute your emotions are high, another minute your emotions are low. So when you're in low vibration, what do? You are aware that you want to bring yourself back to a higher vibrating state, right? And when you are overly stimulated and excited, you also want to calm yourself back into a neutral state and say, okay, as much as this is going on, I can make mistakes in excitement as much as I can make mistakes in gloom.
Exactly. That's true.
So
wow.
Both of them have exactly the same result. You can make decisions by virtue of excitement, and like you didn't think through it, and you're just and you say yes. Then you can also be very angry, very mad. No, I don't want to hear from anybody. And you say no. And those are two extremes of emotions where the decision making is not always perfect at that time. You get what I mean? So that's one. That's another one. So accountability, reflection, telling myself the truth, letting go of control, and learning to love myself. It was redefined in my mind beyond just self-care, in terms of physical self-care. Learning to love myself by not betraying myself from within. We do that a lot, and we do that because, especially as a recovering people pleaser, we do that from a place of, if I do this, they will love me more. If I do that,
still the
I'll be seen
validation
more.
thing.
Yes, we all have that. So, upbringing plays. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Pause for a bit, but I can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah. So I think upbringing plays a major role in that regard. You get what I'm saying? So for me, basically, like I said, those are the key things that gets me back up there. And I think that is sheathed in the, I'll say, in the pocket of God, prayer, supplication. Okay, I don't think I could have gotten all those things that I mentioned without surrender, to God.
I've been waiting for that word since. I've been waiting for that word. Oh wow. Surrender. Like that's the crux of the living again thing. That's the crux. That's the crux of it. Because like you said, no matter how much we try to figure things out, and that's the human nature, wanting to control, wanting to be in charge, wanting to know what's going on, wanting to, determine what happens next. It's just a human nature thing. But one thing I've come to understand is for you to even live again, you need to get to that point of your own, should I call it the belly of the fish, or the place where you are at the point where you're like, you know what, I surrender. Because you will get, every human being will get to that point. And when you get to that point, what you do, whether you surrender or not, will determine if you live again or you continue to exist. A lot of times it starts from surrender. So thank you for sharing that. There were so many things you shared, and you mentioned program, you mentioned cycles, you kept mentioning cycles, programs. And I picked that because I always say that helping a woman live again is helping a generation live again. The reason is that when one woman wakes up and says, this is not normal, this happened to me, but why? Why is this happening to me? And what, and begins to ask the right questions, like you said, such a person will get the right answers and can now be the pattern breaker or the creator of a new pattern in that lineage. But many times we just settle for whatever we see. Because like you said, we don't want to offend anybody. Because we are like, let me just, please, do not say that I am the rebel or the black sheep, that kind of thing. But I think we should also not be afraid of being the black sheep. I've heard you speak many times where you said you wanted to dance and they're like, hey, dance, okay. I think the fear of that, I cannot dance, so I cannot. And if you don't do that, you just be an ordinary person. You won't have been the person that you are today. Everybody's calling you, celebrating you as the pioneer of, this and that, because you went on a path that nobody dared to tread. So if you're listening to us and you're a pattern breaker, or you're somebody who you hate status quo, you get angry when you see things that are repeatedly happening that are negative, and you're wondering, why now? You're not abnormal, you're not. You're normal. So you asking the question is actually good, and that's really the first step for you to be able to get into your inside and get the answers from within, right? And then you also mentioned something. You said, seek truth and it will come. Telling yourself the truth is a journey, is in layers, because what you say is truth might not actually be truth. For me, that was Rema right there, because truth is really relative to what we know or what we have reference for. Because if you don't have reference for it in your mind, how can your mind even decode it that it is true or it is false? So I like when you mentioned that. And then accountability, for those who are just joining, for you to just have these practical steps. Accountability. Many times we blame everybody and everything but ourselves. You can't live again like that. You would remain as someone who is existing because you don't want to tell yourself the truth and find out, what role did I play, to contribute to this thing that has happened to me. And like you said, even if it's a response or a reaction, there's always a role that you played. And then you mentioned letting go of control, which is where the surrendering comes in, and checking, why are you even trying to control things? What are you really afraid of? What's the worst that can happen, right? At the end of the day, like Rewari Pikin says, life na pH per head. If you make your choices, you are the one that will go through it by yourself. It's you that will. So why are you so bothered about what people think about you and what they say? Would they be there to come and help you when you are you're going through what you're going through? So that was spot on for me. And then I think finally you said learning to love yourself beyond self-care by not betraying yourself from within. I think that is so critical for anybody who wants to live again. Because living again is not just what people are seeing on the outside. It's the congruence between the inside and the outside. It's the oneness that exists between who you are on the inside and who you are on the outside. Because you've been able to tap into your core and know that this is who I am. So I'm going to show up as I am. If you don't like me, what's my, like, sincerely, what's really the problem? I have to be myself because I'm in tune with myself. So thank you for sharing all these nuggets. For those who just joined, you have to watch the replay. I cannot keep going. She mentioned prayer and supplication and many things. I have other questions I want to ask, so I have to run. Okay, next question. Why is it important? Why is it important to live again? Why can't I just exist, please? Please.
I think the very first answer, you've already said it in your question. Why can't I just exist? You can't just exist, because you exist for a reason, or else you shouldn't exist. Yeah, understand? You can't.
Hey,
You don't have choice
hey.
in that matter. You don't have control over that. You exist because you were meant to exist. That is, there's a value, there's a place, there's a role, and there's already a reason. Now, being a human being, from the word itself, human being, we are not a human being. A human being is a puppet. A human being is a robot. A human being is a being that has been given life and been given the power to evolve, to create. So you can't come in as part of the creator and not be creative and tell me that you predate your existence. You do not. First of all, as you are, without any status, strip yourself of everything, of educational status, of financial status, strip yourself of the spiritual status, strip yourself of everything, and let it be just you. By what Christ said to the devil in the wilderness, he said, I am worthy, more worthy than the entire universe. Because he said, what profits a man to do what? To sell his soul. So what profit?
Gains
What
the
profit?
whole world and loses his soul.
And loses his soul. So they said, what profit? So when we bring that into the context of transaction, the soul has more value than the entire universe. It has more value than the earth. It has more value. So when he said, what profit? He didn't say, wow, it is good thing to own the world. However, no. It said, there's actually no profitable transaction going on if the whole world was given to you against the value of your soul. Against the value of your soul. I had to learn that the hard way.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. I had to learn that the hard way.
Against the value of your soul. And unfortunately, we cannot see people's souls. We can't see it. What we can see is all the things outside, all the things externally. That's what we see. We cannot see the soul. So it's easy to abandon the soul and chase the other things. Wow. And at the end of the day, if you abandon your soul and chase other things, you cannot live again. In fact, you cannot truly live. What will happen is that you will just be going through life like I don't even know the word to use, because if your soul is dead, if your soul is not alive, then nothing that you do will ever be alive. Wow.
Yes.
This thing you said in this processing, as in, it is deep, very, very deep. This is a call to everyone listening to us, listening to me, listening to her. I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Can you hear me?
You now. Yes, I'm on the road, so I apologize. We're in a bit of traffic. Yes.
Okay, no problem. So every other thing you're doing is gonna end you up in, I don't want to say disaster, but I think that's the word. Because at the end of the day, if you don't prioritize your soul, it is disaster. At the end of the day, no matter what you've achieved, it is almost nothing. In fact, it's nothing if your soul is not prospering. The Bible says, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in health, even as your soul prospers. So you will prosper, but you have to prioritize your soul. And that's why it's important to live again and do the inner work. I was saying something before you joined the live, that you're one person that I have seen that has done a lot of inner work. And when you open your mouth to speak, it comes out of the abundance of the heart. The mouth speaks. If you've not done the inner work, it's not by you coming to read something or somewhere, or no, it's you've done the work. And every time you speak, I'm in awe. I listen to your speech. I hope you are safe, Sha, because I'm hearing
We,
horns.
yeah, like, so I think because of the Ramadan, somebody is deciding that he wants to be a Father Christmas on the highway. So we have a crowd around this vehicle that has refused to move. And, there's a lot of children, all the abokis, there's a lot of kids in front. Our car is trying to like honk so they can clear out of the way. So there's a car in front of us giving them money. And there are kids in front. So it's a bit distracting, but maybe we'll try and get away from, like, behind the vehicle, because everybody's trying to get away from him. Yeah, he seems to be doing a giveaway, and I think he's like obstructing the traffic, doing a giveaway while moving on the road.
He should park his car and do the giveaway now. It is well.
You park car and do this giveaway. But
park your car and do your giveaway with all the time you have. It is well.
Right now.
Anyways,
in traffic. Yeah. So let's continue.
You can't be doing giveaway in traffic and causing other people pain. I mean, one thing I was saying before we spoke about the horn is, I listened to your speech when you got your doctorate, right? From Miles University, and oh my goodness, I remember listening to that, and I'm like, this woman has done a lot of work, inner work. It was so good, it was so rich, it was so authentic, and it was so valuable. Like, it was valuable. And I think I'm saying that to everyone listening to us, no matter what has happened in your life, because like I was saying before we even came on live, when I was talking to the person who I was talking to, I was saying, we see celebrities and we celebrate celebrities. We see people and we think they don't have any challenges. I think it was you I was telling you yesterday. Yes. Oh, no challenges. Oh, the person is just, everything is just rosy for them. And it's not always like that. It's not. In fact, the Live Again journey comes with a lot of challenges. And you just have to be a resilient person for you to be able to live again and again. And which is what I see you doing. From every lemon that life throws at you, you make lemonade and you just keep going higher and higher. And, it's beautiful. I just had to say that. Okay, my next question. Hey, what would you say to your 10-year-old self?
I love you.
Aww.
Yeah. I love you, and you're enough.
Oh,
and
wow.
I think I'll say I'm sorry.
Aww. Why would you say I'm sorry?
Because there are certain things that life will throw at you that you didn't ask for. And I'm sorry that I abandoned you when you are the one who are the light to actually lead me to where I'm going to. That's why I'm apologizing. Yeah. So.
My God, why so deep, Seth? Why so deep? Why? Ha! This thing is deep. You are the one that will lead me to the lights. Hey! Please go and share this live with your family members and your friends. Share this live. Some people don't think through things. They don't look within at all. Some of these kind of things, someone is saying for real, I've been watching. Someone is saying she's standing and watching us.
Some people don't understand what I mean by that, because they're going to look at it from the outside. What can a 10-year-old know what to do with their life? No, it's even Christ said that we should be like little kids. We chill like children. It is what we carry inside as kids that gets damaged through the process, and now we need to find that child again as adult. We need to go back and find that child again. That is where your process of awakening and becoming even a better you emanates from, the inner child.
Wow, that's powerful. That is very powerful and very, very, I agree with every word. You are the one that will lead me to the light. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, my next question. How do you handle pain?
Ooh, okay. I have a very high threshold of pain for pain, really. And I think it's two-sided. There's a part of it that is good, and there's a part of it that is not good. Okay, because the part of it that is not good, let me start with that, is the part where we are programmed, especially in Africa, to measure the the worthiness of who we are as women by how much pain we are able to take, and that is self-abandonment right there. You understand? So one part of me built the capacity to take a lot of BS by virtue of programming and by virtue of people pleasing, which is not good. It's dangerous to self. And
Yeah.
that side is a double-edged sword, because that side also built capacity as well in order to develop a threshold that even when you are healed, I think it helps strengthen the unfazedness that you end up finding in that healed version of yourself. Like, I don't see now. So,
Exactly.
yeah. So, the phase again, no more, not from a place of toxicity anymore, where bad
Yeah.
things keeps happening
But
and you
maturity.
take it. But place of, I can place boundaries now.
Yeah.
I can protect myself now, but at the same time, I'm not going to get riled up by certain things any longer. So
Yeah.
pain does that. Pain is one of the most essential ingredients for growth and
Yes.
self-discovery.
Yes.
And I
I
think
agree.
pain has been bashed as evil more than good.
Yes.
Nothing, nothing refines itself without a crushing. Nothing refines itself without a crushing. It is an ingredient necessary for growth.
Very
So I
necessary.
see pain differently, and that's why when struggles come to this present self that I am, I have a solution for it, regardless of how it will feel. So I do not define myself within the pain by how I feel about the pain. I am able to define myself within the pain by what the pain wants to teach me.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying?
Come
So the pain
on.
is something, it's leading me somewhere. It's giving me
Where?
information. Pain is information. Failure is information. Something you need to know. Not something you are bad at, not something you are not good at. No. Something you need to know. Something you need to be aware of. Something you need to know more of. Something you need to shed light on. Something is hidden. There's a hidden treasure. There's something there. Yes.
Yes.
And sometimes pain is a pull towards God. It's a pull towards God. Yeah.
Mm. Ah, Dr. Kaffy. Hey, well, this is, in fact, where do I want to start from now in this analysis of pain that you did? Where do I want to start from? I'll start from somewhere. You said that thing that makes women want to feel like, I beg, I can handle pain now. And then they now get into self-abandonment. They're now doing odeshi. They're now doing, and then we have this, I think we have this wrong notion of resilience, where we think resilience is pretending as if you're not feeling pain, or just taking everything that comes and just, not even sitting down to analyze it and check, okay, am I aware of what is going on? Am I tired? Do I need to rest? Do I need to continue? Do I need to stop? You just keep going because you say you're resilient. And I think that thing has caused a lot of harm. And like you said, pain has been, bastardized. It has been taken to a point of negativity as against the positive side. If I didn't go through pain, I won't be the woman I am today. To be very honest, I say it every time that I'm grateful for my pain. If I didn't go through all the abuse and all the things I went through and losing everything and having to start life from scratch, I don't think I'll be the person I am today. And I'm really grateful that I went through pain. And I'm grateful that I was able to take the lessons from the pain, because it's one thing to go through pain. It's another thing to learn the lessons from the pain. And that's where you really profit from that pain.
Yeah.
So thank you for sharing. People are asking what is going on. This is the Live Again series. Oh God, this is the Live Again series. And in here we help women and generally people live again by sharing practical steps to live again in different aspects of life. And that's what is going on here. So right now I asked the question, how does Dr. Kaffy handle pain? And she answered so deeply. And she said pain is a tool, is information, is something that happens to help you grow. It's an ingredient to help you grow and discover yourself. Nothing refines itself without a crushing. So don't hug pain, but don't be afraid of pain. But don't hug it. Don't build a monument around it. But don't be afraid of pain. You should learn the lessons in your pain so that you get bigger and you get better and you're able to handle pain better. Basically, in a nutshell. Thank you for sharing. Would you describe yourself as a resilient woman and why? I'm not even going to ask. Let me not ask. Scratch that. Scratch it. I know the answer. Scratch the question. You are a resilient. Do you want to answer? Because you are a resilient woman.
Yes, I wanted to add to this. Suppressing pain has not just an emotional effect, mental effect, spiritual effect. It actually has a physical effect on your body.
Yes,
Okay.
disease.
I've discovered that when I was suppressing my pain and becoming that woman of valor, trying to take
woman of
everything,
steel.
I was experiencing different conditions that was affecting my health more. My knees hurt more. There was inflammation over my body more. My sight was affected. I was dizzy more. I had more headaches. I had more insomnia. And thank God I have a healthy, active lifestyle, but I could have died. Like, I could have dropped dead just by, because suppressing pain, is attributed, it was scientifically proven, attributed to certain chronic illnesses.
Yeah.
Why? Because your body is responding. Every cell of your body responds to how you feel.
Yeah.
Do you understand? We're not just flesh. We are not just flesh.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So it's responding. So when you feel good, there's a response to that. There are hormones, there are chemicals excreted by your body when you feel good. And when you do not feel good, you are also producing the poison into your body. So you are now self-killing. You are killing yourself from inside.
Yes. Oh,
so
my goodness.
Be aware of that it's not just the mental thing to deal with. Everything is somewhere up there. You go to church and cast the devil. No.
But
There's
inside.
a physical yes, there's a physical repercussion to suppressing pain.
Oh my goodness. And thank you for sharing that, because that is actually something that we need to pay attention to, especially as women. Women are very emotional people, and it's easy for them to have emotions, especially if the emotions are positive, fine. But many times we take things to heart. We take things deeply. We take things, oh, the way she looked at me. I don't like the way she spoke to me. I don't like what she said. I came in and everybody was attended to. And then when it got to my turn, they stopped. And, we take things to heart and we start to process it and think about it. And we start to feel the pain. And many times, because we're not able to express that pain properly or really analyze that pain, it goes into the body and begins to cause a problem. And like you said, we go to the hospital, we go to church. Sometimes we're even going to fix every other thing, but we're abandoning the inside. And just sleeping, for example, closing your eyes to sleep, it can stop headache. It can stop headache. It's not by popping paracetamol and popping all the pills. Just sleep, drink glass of milk and sleep. That one alone, it can help you deal with some of the things that you feel like pain and emotions. But I think one of the things I'm going to pick from what you said is that these emotions can cause the chemicals, actually the hormones that are negative, actually secrete some chemicals that can cause sickness. And if you die, because the death is to start from inside before it will now go outside. And if you die because of the pain you're going through, it will be a wasted death, actually. So try to pay attention to the pain that you're feeling and find out, why am I feeling this pain? What can I do about it? What's the cause of this pain? What is this pain teaching me? And how can I maximize this pain? Because you have to maximize it all. Don't waste your pain. Don't be wasting your pain. If you have been wasting your pain, please repent and stop wasting your pain. Your pain can be your gain. That's what happened to me. My pain was my gain. In fact, every time I think about my pain, I am honestly grateful and grateful and grateful and grateful for my pain. So thank you, Dr. Kaffy. For anyone listening to us, we're about to end this live, but I want you to know that you can live again. You can live again. You can live again. this is what this has been about. This has been about just sharing practical steps and tips and, you know, strategies to help you live again. And I'm sure you've gotten something. If you've been here for a while, please just share what one thing that struck you or one thing that jumped at you as we share, just to know, have like an impact assessment to know how it has been able to impact your life. We'll be grateful for that. Just drop it in the chat. What is the one thing that you heard that you're like, I'm taking this home? Is it about pain? Is it about learning the lessons? Is it about asking the right questions? Is it about telling yourself the truth, accountability? Is it about dying and paying attention to the cycles in your life and asking why, what, when, how, and not just settling for less or whatever life brings and, oh, I can't do anything about it. You can do something about it. You actually can. As long as you're alive, you can. And I want to invite you for the Live Again outreach happening next month in Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. If you're listening to me, it's free of charge, and we're going to help a lot of women live again, give grants and all of that. So please feel free, click the link in my bio or visit www.liveagain.com.ng/outreach to join. Dr. Kaffy, I am so grateful. In fact,
Thank you.
I have an idea to how busy your life is, and I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for coming. Thank you for pouring out of yourself and your knowledge. Thank you for making the time. Thank you for living again. I think the most important thank you I want to tell you is thank you for living again. Because strong people don't know that strong people, they need that thank you. They need that encouragement. People come and come and come. Give me, give me, give me, give me, give me. Nobody's asking, how are you? How are you doing? So I want to say thank you. Thank you for living again and living again, 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 and choosing to continue to live again. Thank you so much. Please, before you leave, what are your last words for any woman, any man? Because I know that men
I would
here.
say,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I would say no matter what it is, it's redoable. You can fix it. You can fix you are made with that much power. Do not
It's
allow
redoable.
what you feel, don't let what you feel make you think that it's not possible to change your outcome. You can change your outcome from right now by the power vested in you by God Himself. By right now, just commanding it that you are no more that person, just by confessing it. I don't care how it really feels outside, I don't care the reality that is facing you. Just confess the reality you desire. Confess that reality. You understand? And I want to say thank you as well for doing this. Um, we need more and more of this to occur. Like you said, I believe that the transformative journey of every woman is what is going to help heal the world. And so I believe that if you can heal women, you know, we can
Honestly.
do, and even men can do better. You know what I'm saying? Because
Honestly.
also raised by women. So
Raised by women.
the
Yes.
men
Yes.
need us as much, and they need us to be better women. They need us to be
Yeah.
better, right? So it's
Yeah.
a gender war. Is also roles of what God has bestowed upon us as women. We've been given power to be nurturers. We be there to complement the mankind. So to be able to be in the power of that femininity, we need to be in that transformative journey and not let the devil can win over all of that. You understand what I'm saying? So that would be
So,
my,
oh
my
wow, 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 wow. You know, I always say something that don't let pain use you. Use your pain instead. If pain uses you, you become bitter. If you use your pain, you become better. And this thing you just said now about we raise men, actually, who they born the men? Are the women now? So really, at the end of the day, if a woman is going through pain or she's not living, like truly living, and she's just merely existing, let me just wake up in the morning, it will still tell in the quality of offspring. Hey, this one that you said is deep, oh, in the quality of offspring that she will oh my goodness. Dr. Kaffy, thank you so much.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
Don't forget to collaborate on the live so that I can share it on my platform.
I definitely will. I definitely will. And for anyone that is listening that just joined, look, you have to live again. It's time to live again. Like Dr. Kaffy said, it's redoable. I don't want no way to not happen. It's redoable. As long as you're alive, there is hope for you. Cease that thinking that you're hopeless. You're not hopeless. It's a lie from the pit of hell. There is hope for you. Even if the hope is all that you've heard today, trust me, you can live again. And I want to invite you again to the Live Again Outreach. Link in my bio, liveagain.com.ng/outreach. It's an amazing work that we're doing. I've shared it with Dr. Kaffy already, and it's amazing. We're helping women live again in all areas: spiritual, emotional, physical, financial, and mental. It's very holistic in nature. And we're also giving out grants to 20 women of 100,000 naira each. We're giving out one mother is going home with 200,000 naira. Yeah. And then we're having free legal counsel. We're working with our lawyers. We're working with Lagos State domestic violence. We're working with a lot of people. HR experts are coming to review CVs. It's a feast. We are coming to live again. Like if you came there battered, you are living as a new person. And I can't wait to see everyone. So make it a date next month, 27th of April in Ikeja, Lagos, Nigeria. Oh, Dr. Kaffy, you sure after you now, your type no day.
Thank
you so much. I totally enjoyed this, and thank you so much. It was so worth it. Thank you so much. Safe journey where you are going. Let me leave you. They don't the dark.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Remember to live again. It's time to live again. Bye. Oh, wow. That was amazing. Amazing, amazing. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Don't forget to register for the Live Again Outreach. It's www.liveagain.com.ng/outreach. It's an amazing outreach we're having for women, and it's completely free. Completely free. Again, the free photo shoots from us, free hairstyling, free fashion styling, free makeovers, because we want you to see yourself that you can actually live again. So when we're done with all the exercises and all the activities, we will go into self-care, and we're going to pamper you. Oriki is giving 40 women free massage therapy for free. So first 40 women to get to the venue are getting a free massage from Oriki. It's a feast. And if you've been struggling to live again, you've been broken, you've been stuck, you found yourself existing, tag everyone, share this live with everyone, tell them to register for the Live Again Outreach at www.liveagain.com.ng/outreach. Thank you all for joining. My name is Enifome, and I'm signing out now. Thank you. Bye.